Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. So, I am live right now on my Facebook group, which is Domestic Violence for Empowerment and Healing. I am live right now on my Facebook fan page and on my YouTube channel, which is Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. So, if you are watching this live right now, please hashtag live in the comments and please let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you are watching the replay, please hashtag replay because I am super excited. And also, there's something, I love to share my passion and vision. So my name, in case you don't know me, my name is Angeline Constantino. I am the founder and CEO of Let's Break the Silence with Angeline, we where I help women who have suffered from domestic violence. I help them move into empowerment and I help them regain their power and also help them empower them into their true purpose and calling in life. So today I'm going to be talking about, can you imagine what it feels like to feel ashamed and embarrassed? And the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is this, because I know what it feels like. As most of you know, I am a 15-year survivor and thriving after domestic violence. And I'm very, very passionate about helping women overcome their adversities. And I know that a lot of women struggle with this. So, what they are struggling with is feeling ashamed. There are a lot of women out there who are struggling, with shame because I hear a lot of women talk about that. So, what I want to do is this before I get started, let me just make sure I'm live on all social media platforms. Okay, yes, and I've been there. So, and I get you and I feel you. And I know that I was feeling these things as I was going through domestic violence and actually going through a transition in my life. So something prompted me to share this. And I know why I'm sharing this because I felt ashamed. I felt ashamed that I had no money in my bank account. In fact, I remember driving to the bank thinking that I had money in my bank account. And when I drove to the bank, drove to the teller, and I asked the teller, I said, I need like $50 so I can, go buy some lunch and buy some things for myself. And I remember the teller telling me that there was no money in the bank account. And I was like, how could that be? Because I just checked the bank account about an hour ago before I left. And she said, there's no money in your bank account. She said, you're at that time, what, right, breaking the silence and disempowering the shame. Thank you, Desi. Yes, absolutely. Hi, good morning, Facebook users. So if you please go to the StreamYard link above, you can click on StreamYard.com/Facebook and your name will appear there. Right, disempowering shame. You hit the nail right on the head, Desi. And Desi is live right now on my YouTube channel. So that makes me very, very happy. Yeah, so imagine going to the bank and you're feeling ashamed. Now there's no money in your bank account. So what do? And basically, I had maxed out my credit cards because I was using my credit cards because at that time I was living like a gypsy. I was staying, in places and I was, actually buying essentials for me, buying, essentials for myself. So what I had to do is I had like $10 in my purse. So you know what I did? I opened up a new bank account with $10 in my purse, and it was embarrassing. I was crying, and I remember just that this happened, you know, right it happened like right before I filed for my divorce, and I clearly remember this. And it just reminded me that we have so much to be grateful for. There is so much to be grateful for. And for myself, fast forwarding to today, I'm here to break the silence and disempower shame, because guess what? There's absolutely no reason for us to feel there. A lot of women struggle with this, with shame and guilt, because they're afraid to share their story. And I remember right before I went public and shared, my story, like I was born and raised in a Greek family, and they taught you, to be strong and to be this and to be that. And there were a lot of times when I just felt I had no power, or I had no control over my life, and everything was spiraling downwards. But then an epiphany happened. So after I opened up the bank account with $10 in there, I discovered that I had some money that was put away in a separate account. It was, in not a money market account, but in a mutual fund. So fortunately, number one, I was collecting alimony. So the alimony that I was collecting per month from my ex went into that new bank account. And it was $1,200, but guess what? I said $1,200 is better than nothing. Plus, I had some money stashed away in a mutual fund. So, fortunately, I had some other monies that I discovered that were in reserve. So, this is why. And there's a lot of women who struggle with finances, and I want to talk about this because they're embarrassed to share their story. Not only their story, but they are embarrassed, period. Okay, because I went from full time, like I worked in corporate America, I made a name for myself while I was still married. And to go from that to having no money at all, it was awful for me. It was just I went through a horrible period in my life because I felt ashamed. And here, I had, my family, they basically relied on me. They believed in me. And then all of a sudden I go to my parents and I have to borrow $5,000 to file divorce proceedings against my ex. And fortunately, my parents, with whom I'm, very grateful at that time, they laid out the $5,000 for me. And because I had to write a balance transfer check, and that went against one of my credit cards, and I just completely maxed it out. But I knew that deep down inside, I had a mission and I had goals, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So if you've ever been in this situation where you are struggling with finances, or in this situation where you feel whether you felt ashamed and embarrassed, please hashtag ashamed in the comments for me. I know that that's a hard thing to do, but once we admit that, then a sense, then what happens is the world opens up, and abundance shows up. So if you've ever felt ashamed, please hashtag ashamed in the comments below. Okay. So what I would like to do is this. I would like to share this passion that I have for helping women, especially when they feel ashamed, because feeling ashamed is an awful feeling. And that moment in time where I felt ashamed and not having any money in my bank account, and basically maxed out my credit cards, I felt broke, yet I was not broken. So let me repeat that again. I felt broke, but I was not broken. So what happened was I turned to God. I started to believe in myself again. I started to believe and have faith in myself, and I stopped playing the victim. I took ownership. I stopped fighting it, and I said, I'm just going to take ownership, and now I'm going to make a plan for myself, make a plan, and start to work on my goals. Because at that time, don't forget, 15 years ago, we were living in different times, but I made a plan and I made a goal, and I made a plan to save money so I could move to Saratoga Springs. That was one of my big goals, was to leave and to move out 1 year later and have the divorce finalized. So fortunately that did happen 1 year later, exactly on May 11th of 2011. I remember when the movers came to my to the house, and I had a witness there. And they removed my belongings, and I didn't have much. I did not have much with me. I basically had a twin bed. I had a couch. I had I had a couch, and I had just a few belongings, some clothes. But you know what? I knew that I had a roof over my head, and I moved into a small 1 bedroom apartment on the other side of town. And Desi says, yes, the identity shift from victim to empowered and believing is so beautiful and powerful. Exactly, Desi. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. And Facebook user, yes, I know this is Trizia, my virtual assistant. Yes, ashamed, right, exactly. We feel ashamed. Let me just take a drink of water. We feel ashamed, exactly. But the identity shift, Desi nailed it. The identity shift from victim to empowered and believing is so beautiful and powerful. And that's exactly what happened to me. That identity shift and stepping into my true identity and truth. I found my identity. And all those years, I struggled with my identity because I was married to a narcissist. I was married to an abuser, and he gaslighted me. There was a lot of financial abuse. A lot of it was financial abuse. It was verbal abuse. And as I've shared my story before, I was struck. I was struck from behind, and I had a broken nose, and I didn't think that I was going to live that night. But, God had a different plan for me. So this is why, talking about, I felt that I needed to talk about this subject because I know I have been there. There's not a day that goes by that a woman will message me and they just feel helpless. But guess what? You don't need to feel ashamed, helpless, or embarrassed. There is a way. You can make that shift, because I know if I can do it, you can too. Okay? So what I want to do is this. I want to make an announcement, and this is the announcement. So are you ready for me to make this announcement? Hashtag announcement in the comments below. And I am proud to say that I've always, so here we go. So are you ready to elevate your life? If you are ready if you're a woman here who's a domestic violence survivor, if you are ready to elevate your life, please hashtag in the comments, elevate your life. And if you know anyone, if you have, oh, you're ready to elevate your life. Good, Desi. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Very proud of you, girl. And Desi and I had the pleasure of connecting on TikTok. And while I'm not live on TikTok, I love going live here in my YouTube channel. So, okay, so she's excited for the announcement. So if you are excited for the announcement on Facebook, please hashtag excited. Okay? Because what I am about to unveil and what what I am going to announce is probably you're going to be, I don't know how this is going to go, but let me just make the announcement. Okay. Trizia said she's excited too. Good, good. I'm glad that you are excited. So I am excited because in 7 days, I am launching my domestic violence self-discovery revolution 4-day workshop. Yes. Yes, you heard that. You heard that. Because what I want to do is this. One of my goals is to build a community of sisterhood. That is so important. That is so important, especially, for women. Okay. We're not here to compete with each other. We are here to elevate and empower each other. So my goal is to build this exciting community of sisterhood. And so not elevating, no, okay. Okay. Woot woot. See, there you go, ladies. There you go. Someone's excited. Okay. But you have to want it. You have to want change. Because I can tell you this. If you don't want change, you're going to be stuck in the same place that you were a few months ago. A year from now, you will probably realize that, oh, why didn't I take that workshop that Angeline has worked so hard? So guess what? In 7 days, you will be led into my private Facebook group, which is the Domestic Violence Self-Discovery Revolution 4-day workshop. So this community was created for my sisters, and I want to encourage you to participate. And this is a safe and loving, supportive community to grow and learn. And we're also going to be having some fun during this 4-day challenge. So my goal is also to share valuable information and tools to help you elevate yourself to the next level. And also, I am going to share some incredible bonuses as well as 4 ways to empower and heal you, providing you the tools, resources, and support you need to reclaim your life and thrive. So if you are in a position, and if you want to reclaim your life and thrive, please hashtag let's do thrive. Healing together, thriving forever. So if you are looking to thrive, please hashtag thrive in the comments below, whether you're live on my YouTube channel or live in my private Facebook group. So join. Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Okay, so this workshop is going to help you transform yourself into the best version of yourself. And this supportive community is a safe and nurturing space that fosters growth and empathy. So ladies, I'm encouraging you this morning. Step into a transformed and healed life, feeling supported and empowered. So what I would like you to do is this. So what I would like you to do is this. So on my YouTube channel, I have a link. Please join. So what I'm going to ask you to do is this, and Trizia will put this in the comments section on my Facebook Live in the group. Join the DV Self-Discovery Revolution, which starts 1 week from today, August 28th. So please go to letsbreakthesilence.com/challenge. And in that link, all you have to do is click on that link. There is going to be actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me see if I can share my screen, because I think that's going to be a lot easier for me to do. So just give me 1 second, because Okay, so slides, extra camera. Yeah, share screen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share my screen. How's that? So you can see what this is all about. Okay. So can anyone see my screen? Please let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. And then I am going to walk you through this right now. So go to letsbreakthesilence.com/challenge. Okay. So I am going to walk you through this right now. So give me 4 days to teach you my DV signature blueprint to create healing and empowerment in your new life free from domestic violence. So join the mission, Healing and Thriving Challenge. So here's a short video, okay, explaining what the challenge is all about. Join the mission, Healing and Thriving Challenge. So you click on this link, okay, and that is going to take you to this page right here. So it says, yes, Angeline, I want access to the mission. So you enter your email address, your first name, your last name, and then you will receive an email confirmation and the link to join the Facebook group. So this is it, ladies. Very simple. I like to keep things simple. So let me just see what the comments are. Yes. Okay. So please register for the challenge. Please register for the workshop. I would love to have you there. And this is what we're going to be covering for day 1. So day 1, we're going to talk about self-awareness and healing. Day 2, we are going to talk about building resilience and empowerment, so you can focus on empowering yourself to overcome the impact of domestic violence. Day 3, we are going to be talking about creating supportive connections, so you can focus on thriving in your newfound environment. Day 4, we are going to be talking about celebrating domestic violence progress and moving forward, so you can work on transforming your beliefs, behaviors, and thought patterns. So, plus, guess what? There's going to be a bonus training gift, a free healing planner, and this will be the bonus training on day 4 that will blow your minds. It absolutely is going to be mind-blowing. So, I encourage you to please sign up. I'm encouraging all my sisters here to sign up for the challenge. So, okay, and these are my clients who attended my last 4-day challenge results. So this is my good friend Dawn Howell, Dorinda Burke, and Allie McDonald. So they've had great success with my program, and I would love for you to be part of this challenge. So, okay. So please go to letsbreakthesilence.com/challenge. This link will be posted in the comment section of my private Facebook group. And also this live will be uploaded onto my podcast, which is Let's Break the Silence with Angeline. It will be uploaded on Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm super excited to be sharing, I'm super excited that I am launching my new self-discovery revolution 4-day workshop for domestic violence survivors, because this is a huge passion of mine. And I want to share all those 4 things that I talked about. So if you are ready to take the leap, please hashtag leap in the comments below. So anyways, I want to end the broadcast right here. And by the way, my podcast is on Spotify for podcasters. So on Wednesday morning, this episode will be uploaded. So my podcast focuses, same thing, on empowering women to amplify their voice and help them step into their true calling and purpose. So please subscribe on Spotify, Google, Apple, and all the live streams. And this broadcast is coming to a close. So thank you, Desi, and thank you, Trizia, for joining my live. I'm sure the other ladies will be catching the replay, because I know it's 11 a.m. and I feel that most people are at work right now. So I want to wish you all an amazing day, and I will see you soon. Bye.